Hey, 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 it's Friday the 13th. I missed yesterday. My apologies. But I'm back. And today's reading is from Each Day a New Beginning. And it's a good one, but it's not the easiest one. Um, Nobody told me how hard and lonely change is. Joan Gilbertson. Pain repeatedly experienced indicates a need for self assessment and inventory of our behavior. Honest self appraisal may well call for change, a change in attitude, perhaps, a change in specific behavior in some instances, or maybe a change in direction. We get off the right path occasionally, but merrily on our way until barriers surface, doors close, and experiences become painful. Most of us willingly wallow in our pain a while, and not because we like it, but because its familiarity offers security. We find some comfort in our pain, but at least it holds because at least it holds no surprises. When our trust in God is high, we are more willing to change, and we open ourselves to the indications for movement in a new direction. Each of us must find our own willingness. Each of us must develop attentiveness to the signs that repeatedly invite changes in our behavior. But most of all, each of us has to travel the road to change singly. Changes we must find the courage to make will never be exactly like someone else's changes. Courage to change accompanies faith. My fears are telling me to look within to the spiritual source of strength, ever present but often forgotten. Wow, that one has a whole lot to it. And for me, that was so true. That statement, we find some comfort in our pain because at least it holds no surprises. For me, for a long time, I think that's what it was. I think I was comfortable in chaos. I was comfortable in drama. I was uncomfortable with not knowing what was going to happen. And this is a theme. Like, I truly thought I wasn't a control freak, but at least I wanted to know what was coming. And when I didn't know, I was in anxiety, period. But now I've learned, and lately, more so than ever in my life, I've been able to enjoy the unknowing. It's kind of weird and also kind of fun and extremely liberating. It's extremely freeing because it was just, it was like a prison of anxiety before. And today it's not. Today I'm trusting in my higher power and the willingness to change is there. It's the more you practice a certain behavior, the easier it becomes. And the unknowing is actually kind of a fun thing for me today. And I never thought I would be saying that. So, courage to change accompanies faith. My fears are telling me to look within to the spiritual source of strength, ever present but often forgotten. And that is so true. And especially when I'm in it, when I'm spinning, when I'm going over things in my head, like, oh, what if this happens and what if that happens and we have to be careful of this and oh. When that happens, it is so hard to think in a place of spiritual reliance, of letting go of those anxieties. It's really hard to stop that brain from spinning. And that's why meditation is so important. And one thing I will say is even when I meditate, my head does go there. But it's just that like calming reassurance of I'm taking 5 minutes for myself, for my breath, for my well being. And it helps. And until you do it, you don't think it's going to help. But once you start, it really does help. It helps me a lot recently, more so. I've had a lot of going to the spiritual for sources of strength because I've had a lot of things to be strong about. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm learning these skills and hopefully helping other people to discover that it doesn't have to be so hard and it doesn't have to be so uncomfortable and itchy. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I am grateful to be here, to be able to share this, to be on this journey with you, whoever is a part of it with me, for those that I know and those that I don't know yet. And I look forward to another good day. Namaste.